What if I told you that the most authentic way to experience a city is to stop being a tourist? No guidebooks, no hotels, no fancy restaurants with English menus. Just me, a stranger, dropped in a neighborhood where no one knows my name, no one speaks my language, and nothing feels familiar. For 1 week, I decided to live like a local, no tourist traps, no sightseeing schedules, just life, raw, unpredictable, and real. On the third day, I got lost. I mean lost. Winding alleys, steep hills, no map signal. For an hour, I wandered, sweating under the sun, frustrated and, honestly embarrassed. But then, an old man named Joao saw me struggling. He didn't ask where I was from. He didn't ask what I wanted. He just motioned for me to follow him. We walked together through twisting streets until suddenly, I was standing at the top of Alfama, overlooking the river. He smiled, nodded once, and walked away. No words, just understanding. And, I realized, sometimes, living like a local isn't about being understood. It's about in silence. Maria's grandson, Thomas, worked at a small cafe just around the corner from where I was staying. The place was always buzzing with locals, the smell of fresh coffee drifting out onto the street every morning. That morning he invited me to help him out, just for fun, he said. But I could tell he wanted to share a piece of his daily life with me. So there I was, behind a counter in Lisbon, serving coffee to people who had no idea I didn't belong there. The regulars greeted me with warm smiles, and the clatter of cups and saucers filled the air. I learned the rhythm: 2 espressos before 8 a.m., pastries until noon, wine by sunset. Each hour brought a new wave of customers and a different energy to the cafe. One woman ordered something too fast for me to understand. I froze, my mind racing to catch up with her words as she smiled expectantly. Thomas laughed, stepped in and whispered, "Don't worry, locals make mistakes too." His easy confidence made me feel less out of place. And for the first time that week, I didn't feel like a visitor. I felt like I was part of something, even if just for a day. I felt like a human being, clumsy, learning, belonging anyway. There was comfort in being accepted, mistakes and all. That evening, Maria's family threw a dinner, long table, too much food, too much laughter. The warmth of the cafe followed me home, and I realized I was no longer just passing through. They poured me and asked about my family using hand gestures and smiles. Someone played guitar, someone danced barefoot, and the whole room just glowed in golden light. I didn't understand half of what was said, but I understood everything that mattered, because in that moment, I wasn't filming a story. The story. And somewhere between laughter and music, I thought, maybe home isn't a place you're born, maybe it's the place that lets you belong, even if just for a week. By the 6th day, something strange happened. It was subtle at first, almost unnoticeable, like a gentle shift in the air. The rhythm of the city, its noise, its flow, its pace, started syncing with mine. I stopped rushing. I stopped overthinking. My steps matched the cobblestones. My breath matched the city's pulse. I knew where to buy bread without a map. The bakery owner greeted me with a nod, as if I'd always belonged. I knew which cat belonged to which corner. Even the cats seemed to recognize me, blinking slowly as I passed. And when I waved to neighbors, they waved back. No hesitation. Their smiles felt warmer, their greetings more genuine. That's when it hit me. You don't live like a local by imitating them. You can't just copy their gestures or routines. You live like a local by listening to them, by letting their stories, their laughter, and even their silences fill your day. And the more I listened, the more the city began to speak. Its language was everywhere, in every detail. In the laughter of kids kicking a ball through alleys, their joy echoing off the old stone walls. In the quiet hum of laundry lines above my window, the soft flutter of fabric in the evening breeze, in the clinking of wine glasses under a fading sky, and the low murmur of friends sharing stories at dusk. Every sound said the same thing. Slow down. Let the city's rhythm become your own. Let it guide you. You're part of this now. You belong to the city, and for the first time, the city belongs to you too. The last day was the hardest. The city felt quieter, as if it too sensed the goodbye coming. The golden light of Lisbon's morning seemed softer, more fragile, and every sound, the distant tram, the birds, felt like a memory in the making. I woke up early to the smell of coffee, drifting through the apartment like a gentle reminder that some rituals never change, even on the day you leave. Maria was already up, smiling, her eyes kind and a little sad, as if she too was holding back the weight of farewell. She packed bread, cheese, and a few slices of sweet cake, insisting I'd need something for the journey ahead. And tucked in a small note I couldn't read, but will never throw away, a piece of her heart folded into paper, meant just for me. When it was time to leave, she hugged me again, tighter this time. No words, just the warmth of someone who truly cares. Just eyes that said, "You'll always have a home here, no matter how far you go." As I walked away, suitcase, rolling over cobblestones, the city felt both familiar and suddenly distant, every step echoing with memories. I realized something no travel guide had ever taught me. Leaving isn't just about distance. It's about leaving a piece of yourself behind. You can visit a city 100 times and never really see it, never truly feel its heartbeat. But if you live in it, even for 1 week, if you share meals, laughter, and quiet mornings, you start to understand what it feels like to belong. You become part of its story, and it becomes part of yours. That sense of connection lingers, and that feeling stays with you, long after the plane takes off, long after the city disappears beneath the clouds. Living like a local isn't about pretending you're one of them. It's about letting go of who you are long enough to let a new version of you emerge. It's about being humbled by confusion, about learning that kindness doesn't need translation, about realizing that sometimes you don't need to understand everything, you just need to feel it. Because when the trip ended, I didn't bring home souvenirs, I brought home new habits, eating slower, talking softer, looking people in the eye. And maybe that's the secret nobody tells you, that travel doesn't change you when you arrive somewhere new. It changes you when you finally stop trying to be someone else. So, if you ever find yourself in a city you don't understand, don't just visit, don't just look around, live. Because the truth is, you'll never really know a place until it starts to know you.